Hi friends, I hope you're having an inspiring day. So they got me. I was just on my phone, you know, minding my own business, and then H&M sends you a ding and there is your item back in stock. And then you go to get the item that you wanted, that you had your eyes on, and then you come across more things that you like. But your girl is going to try to be disciplined. I'm going to be trying these on with you guys for the very first time, so we are going to try to make sure that these items are ones that I really want to enter my closet, and not just because they were super cute and on the app and I couldn't resist myself. So this is going to be a fun little exercise as well. H&M has a really good return policy and a really good like ship-in return policy. So without further ado, let us get into this H&M fall haul. All right, let's start with coats, and specifically the item that got me into the app because it was back in stock in my size, and it is this gorgeous, very long length beige off-white coat. And I've had my eyes on a long white or beige coat for a really long time now. Shockingly, not a lot of places make like white beige coats. It's mostly like black, browns, and like darker colors like that. And I didn't see any like this, and actually one of my girlfriends on Instagram had picked one up, and before I could even swipe up to check out the link, it was already sold out. So had to wait for a little bit, but it did come back in my size, and it's a little bit more of an oversized coat. I obviously still have to try it on and see how it fits, but it is a really nice, almost floor length coat, which is what I really like this season. I find that longer coats just have that sort of lasting power and are also much warmer, and H&M does coats really well, and for really good price points as well. This isn't as nice as like, let's say my Everlane coats or things like that, but it was only $99, so we're gonna put this one to the test, and I have really high hopes because, like I said, this is what I had been waiting for. All right, here is the jacket on, and it is exactly how I imagined it. It's actually a little bit shorter than I expected. I thought it was gonna go a little bit more to my ankles, but in retrospect, this is probably a good length just so that it doesn't drag along the floor. I'm about 5'6", 5'7", so if you're thinking about length, that's how long it is. This is actually an extra small, and it's what they recommended on the app that I wear, just because I think that this jacket as a whole is a little bit more oversized. This is what the length of the sleeves kind of looks like, and other than that, it is a very simple coat, which I really like. I like that it actually has this sort of snap button, double-breasted almost enclosure here, versus a button. I find that it actually gives it a really nice seamless look, which also gives you the opportunity to belt it a lot easier, and the fabric quality on it is very impressive. It's got these hidden pockets here on the side seams as well, which again gives that coat that really nice seamless look, and this is the coat that started it all, friends. This is the coat. But because, you know, I was in the coat jacket category section, I got bamboozled. Well, not really. It was still my choice. We all make our own choices here. But I found and came across this gorgeous wool blend oversized coat from H&M, and this is another color I don't really have, this sort of like taupey color, and I know I've mentioned this in pretty much every single one of my videos, but I will mention it again, that in Canada we basically live in coats. Your coat is your outfit, so hence why I have so many coats and have been doing so many coat hauls. And if you're wondering, girl, why do you need so many coats? Well, it's basically life in parka and coats for 6 months out of the year here where I live. So picked this one up here, and this one is massively oversized compared to the other one. It's definitely more of like a wool blend. I can already feel it. We're going to test the itch test because I can already feel it getting a little bit scratchy. Not that I won't have a ton of stuff underneath the coat to kind of like give myself a barrier, but we don't like itchy things. But I do feel like the size and the oversizedness as well as the length is going to be very promising, so we will see. But this jacket was a little bit pricier, I'm assuming because of the wool blend. This jacket here was $169. Okay, here is the gray melange sort of coat, taupey coat on. A few things. I had no idea it had these structured shoulders. Like, look at this. This is so funny. It like puffs out like this. No, it is definitely a look. It gives you that sort of slouchy vibe on the shoulders, but that's not exactly what I had originally thought of when I picked up this coat. It is a very fashionable coat. It almost looks like I stole this from menswear, kind of like a thrifted vibe. But for $169, I wasn't really ready to pick up a coat that was like this. It's not exactly what I had in mind, so I think I'm gonna return this one, but it is a very cool vibe, very cool look. It's a really nice length as well, and again, these shoulders here are very interesting. Like I said, I did not know this was gonna be the case when I saw it online, but it definitely has that sort of very high fashion look to it because of those very large puffy sleeves, just not exactly what I had in mind. All right, let's move along to bottoms. Your girl does not get that many bottoms in the fall winter season. I feel like in all of my hauls, bottoms is kind of like pushed to the side just because I feel like I wear pretty basic bottoms in the fall winter season. They're like my go-to black pants or beige pants or white pants or leather pants or whatever they are, and I feel like I already have those, and I don't really do a lot of statement bottoms in the winter season as well. However, I did see a couple items on H&M that piqued my interest, and one of them was this gorgeous sort of knit skirt, and this is not really my typical style. I don't pick up a lot of like longer knit skirts or even like long skirts to begin with, but this one kind of piqued my interest. It's a little bit less of a thick fabric as I was going to expect. I think it's just the type of weave that it is, or the type of fabric or yarn that they use. But I do have a skirt very similar to this in a sort of cream fabric from H&M from last year, and I really, really like it, so we're gonna test this one out. And this skirt here was $34.99. All right, here is the gray sweater skirt on, and even though I said that I don't really know how I feel about skirts like this, now that I have it on, I'm actually really impressed by it. I feel like it is such a nice cozy skirt vibe for the fall winter season, and a way to kind of look very smart and casual at the same time. I love this sort of knit on knit action. This is exactly kind of how I'd wear it with a little booty at the bottom there. It's also a very comfortable skirt, mostly because it's got this elastic large waistband here. It does actually fit a little bit larger than I think most of their skirts fit, so you can rest assured there. It also has a nice little slit at the back here just because it is a longer skirt, so for mobility and movement, just so you have that like sort of ability to spread your legs a little bit like that. That's a really nice touch, but very happy with this skirt and surprised that I actually found something different that I like. All right, I don't know who I am, but your girl picked up a statement skirt for the fall winter season, and it is this gorgeous vegan leather pleather skirt, I guess you could say, pleated skirt. So you guys know that I love pleated skirts. I'm sure some of you, or many of you guys, have seen my pleated skirts videos, and I absolutely love the look of them, but I've never really thought of vegan leather or pleather as a fabric for my skirt choices, but I saw this one on and just thought that it was going to look so nice with like a thick sweater over top of it. Now when it comes to pleather leather, the ones that I find do it really well are like Aritzia and the every once in a while online brand, but you're really taking a gamble with it. This one here is actually very reminiscent of that Aritzia pleather, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that sort of buttery leather. So very impressed with H&M for this. And it is like a mid-calf length pleated skirt. It's got a really nice kind of seamless band at the top here. And this skirt was a little bit pricier. This skirt was $69.99. So we're gonna have to try it on and see if I really, really love it, but definitely a very cool look for the fall winter season. All right, here is the leather skirt on, and it actually is a really good quality pleather. It's actually got this really nice like felted velvety action on the underneath here. So it actually is very, very comfortable. I'm gonna pair it up with a couple different things in my closet to see if this is a piece that I would wear very often, just because I really like it, but I feel like I need to try it on with a bunch of different things. But I feel like with a sweater tucked in or like a sweater kind of draped over top, it's such a cool look. This is definitely a vibe that I do with my other pleated skirts in the fall winter season, just to kind of make my pleated skirts winterized, but I don't have one that is pleated like this. So very into it. Definitely gonna check it out with some other pieces to make sure that it's a piece that I will wear often, but very, very cool and very edgy. And last up are pants, and I am very particular with my pants. I think that the only pant brand that I kind of am always very certain of is Everlane, but every once in a while Zara and H&M come out with pants that just look so good on. I'm not gonna lie, when I did my closet purge, a lot of the items that I ended up selling or giving away were ones that were from like an H&M or a Zara, so I'm trying to be a little bit more cautious with regards to how the pants sort of fit. I find that when you add just a little bit more money and like get the pants that fit you better, for me that brand is Everlane, they tend to stay in my closet a little bit longer. But a long-winded answer to introduce this next pair of pants here, with this very, very basic casual sort of beigey taupe colored dress pants style, but it is a wide leg, which I really, really liked, and I kind of liked that look. I'm not gonna lie, it looked a little bit more beige, like yellow beige, than it did pink beige, and now that I'm seeing it in person, I feel like it's a little bit too pink for me, but we're gonna try it on and see. I feel like the quality of the fabric is really beautiful. The stitching on it is also very, very nice, and it is a very comfortable fabric, which is nice. It's got that like nice stretchy sort of fabric, which is very rare to find in dress pants and more tailored pants like this. But these pants were a little bit more as well. These pants here were $59.99. All right, here are those wide leg pants on, and they are definitely a look. Not exactly what I had in mind. I think that the color is kind of throwing me off because it is that sort of pinky beige that I don't normally wear. As you can tell with my sweater, I wear more like yellowy beiges. So I think I'm gonna return them just because I don't really think that they're my vibe. But in terms of the quality and fit, very, very impressed by it. I find that it's actually really comfortable. I love that it's got that stretch fabric to it, as well as these little darted pleats here. I find that that's really, really nice, and a cute touch. They are so comfortable. They honestly feel like sweatpants, and the old me would have just kept them for the straight fact that they were so comfortable. But again, I'm trying to be really good, and these pants I just know don't really complement my color tones in my wardrobe because I wear warmer tone, less pinky beiges. So I'm gonna return them, but they are a really great option if you're looking for wide leg pants that are gonna be really comfortable. Not gonna lie, I actually ordered this like a while ago, but H&M was having some issues with their shipping. So I actually totally forgot what I had picked up. And it's actually really interesting to go through the pieces you picked out like after you actually purchased it, like with such time in between. They're normally really good with their shipping, but this time was just a little bit more delayed, and it's kind of like I'm shopping my own choices now and like deliberating within my own choices. So I find it actually very interesting to analyze what I was maybe going through at the time by which I picked these up, but bless, that is what good return policies are for. All right, next up, let's move into blazers and sweaters. The first thing that I picked up here is this cozy gray cardigan. I am a very big like cable knit, weave, oversized cardigan type of girl in the fall winter seasons. I just find them so cozy and very, very cute, easy to layer on top of things as well. My two go-tos I feel like in terms of sweaters is a crew neck sweater, hoodies, but like oversized hoodies for that like kind of cool girl look, and cardigans. And those are like, I could probably live with just those three categories. Although I guess 3 categories is giving myself a lot of choice to begin with. Anyhow, I picked up this oversized gray melange sort of sweater cardigan. I find that H&M does sweaters very, very well. They're never itchy, and they're always made very well for the most part, like I'd say 80 to 90% of the time. This is actually part of their H&M Conscious collection, and this sweater here was $39.99. All right, here is the cozy cardigan on, and I am in love. It is exactly what I imagined. It's got just the right amount of oversized puffiness to it, especially on the sleeves here. Gives it a nice kind of stylistic look to it. Got the really nice large chunky buttons, a little bit of extra room here so I can like layer in a turtleneck or something underneath if I want to. But this is kind of one of those like pieces that I feel like I need in every color, in terms of the basic colors, like a gray, a black, a beige sort of thing, just because they go with everything and kind of are such a great layering piece on top of whatever's underneath. So if it's like a red turtleneck underneath, if it's a beige turtleneck underneath, it just goes with everything. And this cardigan here is also not itchy. So we are good on that front, and love, love, love the way it fits, both as like sort of a sweater top on its own and to even as a layering item. All right, this next one is like the one that I was thinking to myself, why did I pick this up? Like, it was very confusing to me, mostly because it is a color that's not really winter or fall, so I couldn't even tell you what I was thinking. But now that it's in front of me, I am going to show you guys. It is this sort of mint pastel green blazer. I'm not gonna lie, I will most likely return this. I'm gonna try it on with you guys anyways, just to show you guys the fit. I do love, love, love H&M blazers. I find that they are such good prices for the fit and the quality that they are. This one here, I'm not sure if maybe it was like on sale or something. It's beautiful. It's just a color that I don't really think I would wear in the wintertime as much. So like I said, I am going to return it, but we're gonna try it on to see how it fits. And I figured out why this one I picked it up, because I think I got it on sale and it was $39.99. All right, here is that green seafoam style blazer on, and I love H&M's blazers. I find that they do it so well, like I said. And this one is included. It is a more tailored look, so not like a boyfriend blazer, just a classic blazer style. And the color is beautiful. The cut is beautiful. It fits really, really well. I have it layered on top of a sweater right now, so it's fitting a little bit more snug than I would like. But all in all, to say that it is a beautiful blazer if you are looking for a blazer like this. But like I said, I think I'm gonna call myself out here. I made an impulse decision based on a sale and didn't really think of how this color was really going to transition into my current wardrobe for the current season. And realistically, I think this is one of those blazers I would try to convince myself and say that I will wear in the springtime, but most likely I won't wear it for a long time until then. And so I think I'm going to return it, even though it is an amazing price. So if you are looking for a blazer similar to this, it is an amazing price. I think it's on sale right now still, so definitely check it out, but I will be returning it because it's not exactly what I need in my closet right now. All right, let's move on to dresses, another category that I feel like in the fall winter time I sometimes overlook. And I picked up these dresses with quite a bit of intention in mind. The first ones that I picked up were these two very basic, they're like H&M basic just shirt dresses. They are like nice and tight, bodycon style, and it's not to wear on its own. These are specifically for me what I wanted to wear underneath like an oversized blazer or a big chunky sweater. They're definitely layering pieces, but I really like H&M's basics. I find that they are always really high quality, and they last and just do what they need to do. So I picked up one in this black color here, and I also picked one up in this sort of taupey brown color here to go with like my warmer tone neutrals. I'd say when it comes to my closet, the two main core pillars in terms of colors that I end up like building on top of are like a nice beige brown and then a black. And with these two here, I feel like you can kind of pair, mix and match with anything and everything in your closet. And these bodycon dresses were a great price. They were $14.99. All right, here is the black dress on, and I will say it is a lot tighter than I originally thought it was going to be. This fabric doesn't have as much stretch as I thought, but I will say that it actually looks very, very nice because it is so skin tight. I find that it is actually like very flattering for some reason. It just like hugs in all the right places and has that sort of thicker, less stretchy material, so there's less bunching going around. This is a dress that, like I said, I just kind of wanted as a layering piece, not as a piece to wear on its own, although now that I'm actually wearing it, I'm quite impressed by the fit of this, and I really like the fact that the sleeves are long enough. I find that that makes a really big difference in terms of how long your body looks in dresses like this. But yeah, very impressed, and for $14.99, we are here for it. And last but not least, in dresses, I picked up this dress because I had seen it in store. It was on sale for $39.99, and it's part of their collaboration, or one of their collaborations. It's actually called Juliva Heritage and H&M. I wasn't aware of the brand before, but I find that H&M always partners with these such interesting brands that really like bring to light like new designers to my eyes that I didn't previously know. And this Juliva Heritage brand is just so my style, so my vibe, like so refined but cool. And I just loved it so much. So I saw this dress in store, but they didn't have my size. They only had one left, and it was in an extra small, and I knew that I normally wear a small in H&M dresses, so I ended up finding it online, and it is this beautiful shirt dress here. It's fully buttoned up and is a full maxi dress. Just is so chic and beautiful. A very simple dress, but again, layered on top with like a blazer or like even an oversized sweater, and even on its own as a like sort of dressier piece, I just thought was so beautiful. It's made with this sort of stretchy, sort of nylon-y spandex material that I feel like hugs your body really nicely. And like I said, this one was on sale for $39.99. All right, here is that tie-up shirt dress on, and it is so pretty. It's very, very ladylike. Like I said, this designer actually has a lot of this sort of polished aesthetic, and I really, really like it. I think that it looks very, very cool and ladylike, all at the same time. And this piece here is actually, like I said, made with that stretchy sort of spandexy nylon material, so it's very, very comfortable to move around in. This is a really great like hosting slash like holiday dress that you can just throw on and go. Pair it up with like some earrings or some like a necklace, a little accessory, or belt it with your own statement belt, and this dress is good to go. And so happy I was able to snag the collaboration before it left, because a lot of H&M's collaborations, once you missed it, it's gone. And the very last thing that I picked up in this H&M fall haul was an accessory, and it is this gorgeous gray beret. So I have quite a beret collection. I think I have like 5 or 6. Most of the ones that I have were collected in Paris, just because I found them like really cute souvenirs. I know, touristy, don't at me. But this one here is like a color that I had a tough time finding, but I thought was so pretty as like a winter bright. And when I mean winter bright, I mean like these kind of colors and tones that kind of mix winter, fall winter with a brightness. We are over the whole no wearing white over Labor Day. That is no longer a rule. I have pledged to the fashion gods that that is no longer a rule, and I love the look of a sort of like bright color in the winter time. I find that it just adds such a nice vibe to what we normally wear, which is black and dark colors. This beret actually fits me quite well. I'm quite impressed by it. And yes, I have watched Emily in Paris, and guys, although it is not exactly what Paris is like, I loved it. Again, don't at me. But if you do love, or if you did love Emily in Paris and have watched it, please at me, because we can join together in admiration over her adventures, fictional regardless, of, oh my god, Gabriel, oh my gosh. Guys, like I wish we could do this live so that we could have like a full out conversation about this. I'm assuming on the other side of the screen that you guys have watched the show, but maybe you haven't. So anyways, this all came up because of this beret. Fits me very, very well. I'm very impressed. Sometimes berets are too shallow and they don't fit my gigantic head, but this one does, and we are here for it, and we are here for this color, and we are here for the Parisian vibes until we can return to Paris. And that is it for my H&M fall haul, late fall haul. I hope you guys liked it. I show you guys what I get as I actually get them. Like, I'm not on a specific timeline. I know most creators are like, now I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that. Like fall Zara haul, then H&M haul, then this haul, and then that video, and then this styling video. I try to be like that, but most of the times you guys are kind of just like my friends, and I kind of just want to share my life with you and like what I get and what I'm into. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big inspired thumbs up. Comment below, let me know your favorites. As always, for my choices, I'll make sure to link all of the products in the description box below as always. If you're new to the Inspired family, welcome. I'm this crazy girl called Mel. I'm just joking. We hope you join us for a bit longer and subscribe. OG Inspire fam, sending you guys lots of cozy love as we enter into the last couple months of the season and of the year. But with that, I hope you all have an inspiring rest of your day. Remember, kindness doesn't cost a thing, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.